Welcome to the Smarter Lunchrooms recorded training. School meals served through the National School Lunch and Breakfast programs must meet rigorous nutrition standards to ensure students have access to balanced, healthy meals at school. However, encouraging students to participate in school meals and eat the healthy foods offered can be a challenge. This training will provide you with evidence-based strategies that help make the healthy choice the easy choice for kids in the lunchroom. What is the Smarter Lunchrooms movement? Smarter Lunchrooms was created by the Cornell Benn Center in 2009. Their research shows that Smarter Lunchrooms increases consumption of healthier choices like fruits and vegetables, and decreases tray waste by up to 70%. Creating a smarter lunchroom does not have to take much time, and most of the strategies don't cost money. Take a moment to think about the foods that are hard to sell in your lunchroom. Is it challenging to get students to choose fruits and vegetables? Is it challenging to get students to try healthy scratch-made entrees? Do you notice many kids choosing chocolate milk over white milk? Or maybe many students aren't selecting milk at all. You may also notice certain foods being thrown away by students on a regular basis. Throughout this training, you will learn about multiple strategies that will help you market these hard-to-sell foods better in your lunchroom. Why do we eat what we eat? We make hundreds of choices every day, including our choices about what we eat. In the world we live in, we don't have time to focus on all of the food choices we make. This iceberg depicts how some of our food decisions are conscious, but many are subconscious. This is true even for people with a lot of nutrition-related knowledge. We make more conscious decisions about our food when we are trying to eat healthfully or when we are on a budget. We make more subconscious decisions when we are stressed, in a rush, or not feeling well. Oftentimes, our environment guides the subconscious food decisions we make. Unfortunately, our environment oftentimes promotes less healthy food choices to us. Kids and teens' food choices are almost always emotional rather than rational. They don't typically care how healthy their food is. Creating a smarter lunchroom means creating a lunchroom environment that nudges students subconsciously towards the healthier choices without eliminating choices. These are the 6 basic Smarter Lunchrooms principles. These concepts are based on extensive research and have been successful in schools across the nation. Let's talk about each of these principles in a little bit more detail. Manage portion sizes. Does your lunchroom have a self-serve salad bar or a condiment station? You can manage how much students serve themselves by changing the scoop size or container size of the items offered. Increase convenience. Today's students have grown up in a world of convenience. With the nation's wide use of smartphones, the internet, and fast food restaurants, our students expect fast and convenient service. If we can adapt the lunchroom environment to make the fruits, vegetables, milk, and targeted healthier entree items the quickest and easiest options, students will more likely choose these foods and actually eat them. Here are a couple examples. Serving sliced fruit instead of whole fruit can increase fruit selection and consumption. Eating whole fruit can be physically challenging and overwhelming for small children, and too messy for self-conscious teens. In one study conducted by the Cornell Benn Center, apple consumption increased 60% when apples were offered sliced instead of whole. Milk is beneficial for student health, whether it is chocolate or white milk. There are a variety of essential nutrients in milk that help young bodies and minds grow. You can increase white milk selection and consumption without taking away chocolate milk by simply making the white milk more convenient. Research has shown that people will more likely choose a food or beverage if they see it first. So put the white milk in front of the chocolate milk in the milk cooler to make it easier to reach and so it catches the students' eyes first. In one study, when schools placed white milk before chocolate milk in the lunch line, white milk sales increased 46%. Improve visibility. If foods are out of sight, we are less likely to think about them or desire them. Have you ever tried hiding less healthy snacks and treats on the top shelf in your cupboard or in a place in your kitchen you rarely look? Try this at home. You will probably start eating less of these foods. The opposite will happen if you put a bowl of fruit on your home kitchen counter. You may find that you and your family start eating more fruit. We are easily influenced by visual cues. By making fruits, vegetables, target entrees, and white milk more visible in the lunchroom, these healthier options are more likely to be selected by students. We can highlight these items with signage and placement. Here are a couple of examples. Similar to the fruit bowl method you can use at home, the more places we make fruits and vegetables visible and available in the lunch line, more students will likely desire them and select them. If students get to the end of the line without enough fruits or vegetables, have you ever tried offering 2 fruit or vegetable options at the register? By giving students 2 choices at the register, they have the opportunity to make a choice, rather than be told they have to take an apple, for example. One day, you may already be offering celery sticks and carrot sticks on the salad bar, so you can keep a stash of some pre-bagged portions of these items at the register. You can then ask kids that need more fruits and vegetables to choose if they would rather have the carrots or the celery with their meal. Even if the student hates celery and would never choose it in the first place, they are more likely to eat the carrots because they chose them over the celery. At the middle and high school level, you could keep a fruit bowl of whole fruits for students to choose from. The cashier can prompt students, "Would you like an apple or an orange to complete your meal?" Each day, your team can target the promotion of one of your entrees to increase selection, such as a scratch-made entree that your team struggles to get students to try. If you put this target entree first in the lunch line, students are more likely to choose this item. Again, we are more likely to choose a food when we see it first. Enhance taste expectations. Over time, we develop expectations about how certain foods taste. These taste expectations are easily influenced by the food's name, appearance, and reputation. Some kids may develop negative taste expectations around certain foods, such as vegetables. By using clever marketing strategies, we can change kids' taste expectations of foods in the lunchroom. A study was done at Cornell University where college students were invited to do a yogurt taste test. The participants were blindfolded and asked to taste each sample of strawberry yogurt, then rate the strength of the strawberry flavor in the yogurt. Afterwards, the students' blindfolds were removed and they were shown that they were actually eating chocolate-flavored yogurt. There was no strawberry flavoring in the yogurt whatsoever. All of the students were stunned because they could actually taste strawberry when they tasted the samples. This is a great example of how names and descriptions of foods can influence how a food tastes. How can we use this strategy in the lunchroom? We can provide foods with creative names to make them more enticing to students. For example, elementary school kids like foods with fun names, like pot of gold pineapple, X-ray vision carrots, and monster sandwich. Older students like foods with descriptive names, like golden pineapple, crunchy carrot slaw, and big bad bean burrito. Writing these names on a menu board or food labels in the cafeteria can get more students excited about the school menu offerings and increase selection of these items. Utilize suggestive selling. We used to be asked, "Would you like fries with that?" when we went out to eat. Now fries are the standard when ordering a burger at most restaurants. Your meal comes with fries as the default unless you ask for a substitution. What if we use the same tactic in a more positive way and healthy way in our lunchroom? What if we made the default side in our lunchroom a healthier choice? For example, maybe you have burgers or chicken sandwiches as an entree choice one day. Instead of offering baked fries as the default choice, first ask students if they would like to try a salad or another vegetable option with their meal. Suggest to the student, "This salad goes great with the burger. Would you like to try it today?" In one study conducted by the Cornell Benn Center, consumption of fruit increased 70% when lunchroom staff suggested students should select a fruit. Signage in the lunchroom can also help encourage students to make healthier choices. The posters shown here are all available for schools to order for absolutely free on the Team Nutrition website. To order posters or other free materials for your lunchroom, go to www.fns.usda.gov/tn/team-nutrition and click on the resource order form. Set smart pricing strategies. Fast food restaurants use this concept a lot. They bundle multiple items together to make a combo meal, and it is often cheaper to buy the whole meal than it is to buy each of the items individually. You can use the same concept to encourage kids to purchase reimbursable meals at the a la carte station. Market combo meals or grab-and-go meals to get kids to choose a complete, nutritious meal instead of individual items. You can also market healthy pairing options. For example, you might offer a Smart Snack compliant cookie a la carte or as an occasional treat with reimbursable meals. Why not market white milk as a tasty and satisfying pairing option for the cookies on those days? Now that you've learned about the 6 basic principles to creating smarter lunchrooms, there is one more key to success to keep in mind. The more you can get students involved in creating your smarter lunchroom, the better. Your students will be more invested in the lunchroom and school meals if they feel like you listen to their ideas and involve them in the design process. You can get students involved by offering taste testing opportunities, holding student focus groups, collecting student feedback surveys, and using students' ideas and artwork to enhance the lunchroom environment. Assess your lunchroom. Now that you have learned about the different smarter lunchroom strategies, it's time to assess your lunchroom. Visit www.smarterlunchrooms.org to download the Smarter Lunchroom scorecard. This assessment checklist contains the 60 evidence-based Smarter Lunchroom strategies. Observe meal service at your school and complete the checklist to see what your school is already doing. Review the items that aren't checked off on the scorecard with your lunchroom team and pick a few of the simple strategies you want to work on. It's helpful to complete this scorecard at least once every school year to see if Smarter Lunchroom strategies are maintained over time. You can include Smarter Lunchroom goals on your local school wellness policy and evaluation plan to encourage long-term success and sustainability. Want free resources to help you with the creation of your Smarter Lunchroom? Go to the Office of Superintendent of Public Instruction's Smarter Lunchrooms webpage to download the Washington Smarter Lunchrooms Toolkit. This toolkit contains instructional guides for various audiences within the school setting, as well as ready-to-use materials for your lunchroom design and promotion. Remember those foods you thought of during this exercise at the beginning of the training? Hopefully, you now have a few strategies up your sleeve to make the healthy choice the easy choice in your school lunchroom. Good luck with the creation of your Smarter Lunchroom.